Hey everyone, it's me Hunter, and I'm back with another Clone Army custom review. Today I have the Kamino and Shock Trooper, or I believe it's just a gray Shock Trooper on the Clone Army Customs page. I ordered in a couple of them. I want to do a little small Kamino and security force. I'll probably have about 4 of these guys and then the Commander. So I have a review of the Commander coming real soon. I had a little issue with the order, and that was on my part. I clicked the wrong thing. Not on Clone Army Customs by any means, especially too. I know they've been getting a lot of orders lately with new product out, all these kind of Star Wars holidays like Order 66 and May the 4th be with you. I know they've been loaded, crazy busy, so kind of mistake between my part and their part. I expected it to happen, and it's not that big of a deal. It's a very small part I could get for cheap, and I need to order in more stuff anyways, so it wasn't a big deal. But today I have just one of the regular troopers, hopefully in about a week's time, 2 weeks' time, depending on shipping, because for some reason where I live the mail is slow. It's not necessarily people ship stuff out later for me, it's that my mail is slower by like a couple days for whatever reason. So hopefully within 2 weeks I'll have the Commander. At least that's at the time I'm recording this video. I probably plan on putting this video up as of recording it time, 3 days after. But let's get into the figure before I ramble on way too much. So I left the blaster in on this one. I know sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But this was a model that, or a figure that I wasn't sure on. I knew that obviously to get the Kamino and Security Force, this is the figure, this is what it is. Shock Troopers, though interesting in red, I haven't really cared for them in any other color. My only other kind of issue with it, whether that's Clone Army Customs decision or just kind of out of control decision, the gray on the figure is I think a little darker than the gray we see in the animation of the show, but I don't plan on using these guys too much. They're kind of more of just a little bit of the battalion or security force just to have in my collection. But as always, we'll talk about it. Great detailing as always. Always done well on the printing for sure. I noticed down here we got the feet printing yet again. It might be kind of hard to see because it's black on almost dark gray, so I apologize in the video if you can't really see it. I think you can see some of the light gray outlines of it, but if you own any of the Clone Army Customs figures, they got that same kind of rounded bit in the front. If you've seen a Shock Trooper helmet, you've seen them all, especially this one in gray. Very nicely done, very clean, and very just clean printing, you know. There's not much really to say. I'm going to go ahead and turn them one way. So, when we're looking at the side here, we have all the detailing we'd expect from a Shock Trooper. This one, I think when they added it back to the store, restocked it, they gave it the kind of the undersuit or the body glove kind of shoulder on the torso portion, which is great. I really like that. I'm deciding if I want to go through and actually reorder in some of my 501st troopers that I have so I can get them with that new printing that he's putting on all of them. I don't know if it's going to be worth it because that's pretty much me ordering in $100 worth of figures, or reordering $100 worth of figures just to get this little detail, which at the end of the day, since all the 501st guys look the same, it's not that big of a deal because they all have that. But as we go down, I believe I talked about it on the Doom Legion figures, but we got that, and maybe the 332nd Troopers, but we got that edge of the boot printing down here at the bottom. I love it. I don't know why. It's the tiniest thing. Sometimes I don't even notice it, but the fact that Clone Army Customs does it is really great, really cool. The one downside to this figure, which I believe when you look on their website you can also see, is they didn't give the security or the Kaminoan symbol that they use on the shoulder. That I was a little disappointed on, especially because we saw the excuse me, Commander Fox. He had his kind of unique Republic symbol on the shoulder, so that was probably my biggest letdown for this figure. Now I knew that going in because, like I said, I think you can see it on the website, so I knew going in it didn't have that detail, and I've accepted it. You know, 100% accurate, no. Has Lego ever made one of these? And is Lego ever going to make one of these? Probably not. So I enjoy it. The back's pretty standard for a trooper, and then pretty standard for a Shock Trooper. The printing just continues around. They've been doing their nice 360-degree printing. Now, they've always printed on the outside, but there is printing on the inside of the legs, which is always nice to see. the dark gray detailing continuing on the helmet. And as we continue around to this side, I'll kind of talk about detailing I didn't talk about, which was these little dark gray stripes. They look very nice. I think the hardest part about just this trooper in general is that you got black and dark gray kind of mixing together. So even though you're kind of showing the armor separation, trying to get that dark gray detailing in there, it just kind of blurs everything together. It gets a little muddled, and that's just a fact of the colors you're dealing with. It's not necessarily an error on their part, but I love it nonetheless. You know, though we miss out on the symbol on the shoulder, every other detail that I was hoping to see in this figure is here. Again, they came out a little darker gray than what I thought they would be. I thought they'd be a little lighter gray, and that's either just how they take the picture, or even that's just something that I just didn't notice when I looked at the picture. I didn't maybe take the time to scrutinize it as much. And it could just be me too. I haven't watched those episodes in a while with these characters in it, so I could be wrong, and they could be this dark gray that, for some reason in my head, I changed to be light, or a little lighter gray in my mind. Overall, though, if you're looking to get a Kamino and security team together, Clone Army Customs, as always, is a great way to go. I know right now you should be having patience with them, as I was kind of saying with the little mix-up I had in my order, that they are swimming in orders. Everyone's ordering from them, so a lot of stuff's out of stock, even though it just got back in stock maybe, you know, at the beginning of the month, or, you know, end of last month they restocked some stuff. A lot of the, you know, the obvious ones are going quick. Any of the 332nd troopers are going fast. I think a lot of the Mandalorian stuff's going fast. Any of the new stuff like that, it's hit the website and has them in there, has gone fast as well. Overall, though, I really enjoyed this trooper. I always enjoy Clone Army Customs figures. That's why I continue to buy from them. So be sure to check them out for all your custom Clone Army needs. Otherwise, please like or dislike the video. It lets me know how I'm doing, if I should keep these videos up, if I should stop doing them, if I shouldn't do them as often. I've been contemplating styles, whether I do a haul video and just talk about the whole thing when I get it and unbox the package, or if I take each figure individually or each type of trooper individually and review it. I've been liking the individual type, because that way, if you want to see me just talk about this figure, you don't have to see me talk about the rest of the order. So I think as far as review goes, this is going to be the method I'm going to stick with. I've kind of always done it that way. I think once or twice I tried to do the whole unboxing. It was a little messy. Like I said, like or dislike the video, let me know. Consider hitting the subscribe button so you can check out all my new videos when I post them. In the description, as always, will be my Instagram username and email for YouTube if you want to get in contact with me about this video or any other video I post. And that'll be it. So as always, I will see you in my next video.